Get ready with me while I talk about things influencers do that kind of irritate me. They like base their whole platform around like being holier than thou. I think influencers like that are like part of the reason that cancel culture today is the way that it is. Like it's so fucking extra and performative. I think like you guys help feed into that. You're allowed to feel however you want to feel. I get it. Like I just get on here and I talk about my opinions and shit like that. But it's just kind of like when certain influencers make it seem like you're such a terrible human being because we have different senses of humor. It's just kind of like that's okay. But like just because somebody has a different sense of humor than you, that doesn't mean like, you know, like they're a bad person. Or when influencers try to like participate in cancel culture, for example, be saying like shit like, oh my god, you can't separate the music from the art because you're still supporting them and blah 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 blah. Like you can't sit here and say that you're a bad person if you separate the music from the artist, but then you support other artists who literally work with that artist. It doesn't make any sense. It's fake. It's performative. You're fake. Like just let people listen to whoever the fuck they want to listen to. You can listen to somebody's music and not condone their actions, you know? Like shut up. Or like there'll be like huge Kali Uchis fans whose man literally has multiple allegations against him and she's over here like having babies with him. Like I like Kali Uchis. I've been really getting into her lately. Like I'm not holding that against her, but you get the point that I'm trying to make here, right? Like the influencers who will come on here and like trash Shein and Temu and like fast fashion and stuff like that, but then they're over here getting sponsorships by like Fashion Nova. Like come on, bruh. Like you know what I mean? Like it's performative. Like you see that it's a trend right now to hate Shein and Temu, which is understandable. I understand why people don't like Shein and Temu, but you're over here taking like Fashion Nova deals or like, you know, other fast fashion deals. It just doesn't make any sense. It's performative. You don't actually care. Like when influencers get on here and like 1 month they're trashing a certain makeup brand. Let's just use like Fenty Beauty as example. Let's say they get on here and 1 month they hate Fenty Beauty and then the next month all of a sudden they're promoting their products because they're getting paid. Like performative, fake. I don't like influencers like that. Or when influencers are super like openly fake to other influencers. This is why I couldn't like live in LA. For example, let's say you see an influencer 1 week is like besties with another influencer. Then all of a sudden when like that person isn't beneficial to them anymore, they do this really big switch up publicly. Like now all of a sudden you give a fuck about shit that they said or like shit that they've been canceled for before, you know? I don't like that. I see that shit happen a lot with like influencers that all like live in LA and stuff like that. I mean, I try to mind my business. Like let's say that I have an influencer friend who got exposed for saying the N-word a long time ago, right? And I clearly didn't give a fuck about it then, and then I'm still like friends with them and like posting with them and whatever the fuck. Down the road, if we fall out for whatever reason, or if the internet turns on this person for whatever fucking reason, bitch, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like all of a sudden like, oh my god, like yeah, and they said the N-word and like, oh my god, they're such a bad person. It's like it's documented me like hanging out with them like after all that happened, and I clearly didn't give a fuck then. So it's just like I don't know, I just see that happen a lot. I think it's really weird. I personally started unfollowing people for things like that because it's just fake. Like I have more respect for people who just like openly don't give a fuck. Moral of the story is I don't like influencers that are super performative. Like I'd rather be canceled for being myself and like honestly being me than like being fake.